Oop, we don't need that. Don't need you at all, Mr. Boss Tracker. Hope everybody's having a good day. My computer is not, apparently. Holy shit. Explain yourself, OBS. Hopefully this starts to calm its own ass down. Get rid of that. Yeah. S2. We can get rid of a bunch of things to see if we can't clean up that little bit of frame rate. Check the camera, make sure it's running too hot. Okay. That apparently dropped the CPU a bunch. Excellent. Awesome. Okay. Why am I wearing a hat? I don't usually wear a hat. Well, because I'm about to get sweaty. Because it's sweaty in this house, regardless of what I do. And I already work up a sweat when I play the fucking game. So hopefully I don't end up flop sweating all over my controller like I did all over my yoga mat during yoga today. In the meantime, it is time to get into action. So, without further ado, let's hit the ladder. I don't have much in the way of an introduction, to be honest. It's like, we just get in and we go, right? So, hope everybody's having a good Wednesday, a good midweek dip there. Hope hump day is on an upwards hump, not a downwards hump. You know what I mean? Clap some hands and see if we can move up a floor or two. Okay, or two might be a little presumptuous. We'll see how she goes. Oh, okay, we're already dropping frames like a motherfucker today. Well, that's just gonna be our date. We're gonna have to come to terms with that and move on with it. Ugh. I'm rocking a full red neck today, I just realized. Ooh, nice catch. Ooh, good catch. Alright. Yeah, that doesn't work on Wake Up anymore. I gotta remember that.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Hey, Skeleton Daddy. Big old overhand punch.
Duel 3.
How you doing today, Skeleton Daddy? Yoink. Got him. Or caught him. Got him. He's not done for yet. No! No! Gotta be careful in Minecraft there. I don't think I've ever had any, like, big losses in Minecraft. I've barely dabbled in the game, to be honest. Compared to what some have. I think I had like one oh my god death. Then when that happened, I was starting to be more careful and stopped taking all my shit with me all the time. want to know what the hell that was all about. Well, I threw that one. Can't say I've ever done that one. What's that?
Nothing.
Fine, you're just getting your Twitch. Come on.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, Nagos, we know you all like to do this.
Duel 3.
Oh, jeez. Good night, kiddo. Love you. Sorry, you okay? Trying to manage my game here and you. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one. Yeah, that was stupid of me. Wow. That was a waste. I'm gonna get knocked down to floor 8 on that one, aren't I? Go to love my kid, get knocked down to the 8th floor. Reasonable.
Welcome.
Gotta reset it, see if that gets better results.
Welcome.
It does not. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to... Hopefully we're not on here long. I'm just hella distracted today. I don't know what it is.
Are you ready?
Or I'm gonna start swearing at bots soon.
Duel 1.
Alright.
Let's rock.
Let's go! Doesn't even feel good. Whoa! That was before the time. Sorry about that burst, dude. Bad news for you.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Come on. Whoops. That was a bad burst on my part. Shield up and then get him too close for that to trick you, and then he gets caught in it. Fair enough.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It's been alright. It's been alright. Not too exciting, just a general work day. Hot as hell, though. I think we got him on that, yeah.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Alright, you have a good one. Damn. Got him.
対象の沈黙を確認。次の任務を与える。
I'm wondering if just turning on that fan would work. Could you for me? Thanks. Much appreciated. And hopefully that doesn't come in too hard on the mic. Hopefully that cools down the PC even just a little to kind of smooth out my performance here. Happy Chaos. How does our Happy Chaos matchup right now? Hopefully it's pretty good. I haven't played against one in a while, and it is the 8th. We will see.
Duel 1.
No! Damn, you caught me good. Caught me good.
Duel 2.
What the fuck? He backdashed into it. That's a shame. I think we yooped him, but yeah, we're good.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Got him. Fuck. Send me back to my floor.
Move on to the next floor. Welcome.
Not really my floor. More of a rental. Okay, that seems to be doing the job. It looks like we've kind of cleaned up the... No, maybe not. PC issues are kind of 50-50. not working. We're just gonna have to suffer with what we got. And hopefully we get slightly improved performance as we go. Are you just dressed like a Nago, or are you gonna be a Nago? Is he gonna live that life? Rotten Station, gotcha. Alright, what do you got, Mr. Flower in the head? Purple. Ooh, Testament.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, let's get my life together here. Whoa! Yeah. My health was pretty low going into that charge. Okay, we should be good without the hat for now. Okay, your point's been made.
Slap. Juncho. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Got him. Got him.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Damn.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Damn it. Come on. No! Got him. Got them.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Goes right over it. Okay.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap.
It's a very aggressive tester. Very good once they hit the combos. Man, I got like, oh, this is. We need to burn this hat. Wear a bandana next time. Holy shit. I am like itchy now. I don't know why. The stream output is probably the worst I've ever seen, but I have to find an extra cooling solution or to clean out some of the dust in my PC, because honestly I think that's what's going on right now. Helps at all.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Damn it. Eh.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Fuck.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Fucking rollback frames are killing me here. Oh, okay. Sorry, dude. Don't do it.
Are you ready?
He's gonna do it.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock.
The old chippity chap. Up to 10 off the back of a floor 8er. Okay. Time to get the game face on, guys. Time to get the game face on.
Welcome.
Let's go. So there's an axle out there. There's that guy waiting a boot. But it looks like we're gonna get the axle. That's fine. Oh, everybody's kind of swarming around the Potemkin now. Alright. Be prepared to get zoned out. Be patient about it.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, come on! Okay. Easy does it.
Duel 2.
There it is. Can we beat that out? Fair enough, fair enough.
Duel 3.
Oh! No! Fuck! Just off ever so slightly on timings. And we're fucked. Oh god, that got through. I didn't capitalize on it though. God, axes are so fucking squirrely and small. Bad commands will do that. Fuck. Alright, we only lost 2. He got upgraded on a floor. We'll live. Fuck, there's axles everywhere. This is my nightmare. Normal zoners with a grappler are the worst.
Are you ready?
Okay. Okay. I have faith. We can do this. We just gotta be patient. Watch our commands. And hope we don't get any more zoners like like an Axel. Good. we got? What do we got?
Are you ready?
It's the 10th floor. People want to pick their matchups.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Love you. Thanks. Alright, we got a Fausty boy. Got a Fausty boy. Take it nice and easy. One thing at a time.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Welcome to the 10th floor.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
You're not off to a good start here.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Jesus Christ.
作戦変更の必要はない。
Well, that was misery. That was probably my ticket back down to the 9th fucking floor, too. Yeah.
Move on to the next floor. Welcome.
Well, I just tasted the 10th floor again. And didn't win a single game. Like, I went up to the 10th floor with 11-3. And here we are back on the 9th. So... I mean... I think it's kind of hot to be doing anything in this current weather. At least that's what my PC seems to think. On the plus side, we have a cool breeze coming in through the windows that my fan, which used to be an air conditioner, is blowing through. I dabbled in the 10th floor just a little, but the 10th floor was having none of me. Honestly, that last Faust I was playing a little too aggressively against him. He was just capitalizing on every stupid thing I did. So. It was a little too oonga boonga for it. Went gorilla mode. That Testament's gonna fight. That's lucky. On the plus side, we started the stream, lost 3 in a row, got knocked down to the 8th floor, didn't lose a single one after that. So, like, we had a really good stretch after the first 3. Because the first 3, like I said, knocked me down to 8th. 8th floor, didn't lose a single one. Got back up to the 9th floor. Knocked a Kai down who refused to go down a floor. And, kind of, I guess, went up on his shoulders, I guess, because I don't know how the ranking system scores this, but I don't think I should be... Come on, man. And we have a rotten port, too.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we have a rotten port, guys. Give me a second. Which one do I want to fight? The Saul or the Giovanna? Do I want to fight over a brain cell, or do I want to get beat up by a girl and her dog? Wow. Is it me? Is that what's going on? Is it me that I'm not connecting? Good point. I want to point out that this person here, dressed up like Ranny. Impressive. Oh, I'm not voluntarily going to a May. Not a chance. Not happening. The game has to put that May in my slot if that's going to happen. Yeah, they're a couple arms short, but that's the idea. That's right, Biken. You go entertain the May. Oh. I better not be in a guy dressed as Axel that plays as Axels. I'm done with Axels for the day. Do not want to see another one for the life of me. Here we go. I got absolutely thumped by an Axel on 10th.
Are you ready?
Just thank you. I bet they went into training mode, so I'll accept that minor delay if that's the case. All right, sauce on the side. Let's see your Giovanna.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right. Throw the shot on that one.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Fair enough. Fair enough. This is proper 9th floor expectations.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, come on! There we go. Yooped.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I should have thrown on that one. Gotcha. Don't let me catch you. Oh man, we're so close to DNF duels. Unless you live in New York, in which case you already have a copy. This weekend is Capcom Classic Collection, though. Or rather, Darkstalkers and Friends. Holy shit. Imagine playing Potemkin and getting outthrown by a fucking Giovanna. That's my night. Yeah, apparently there's a lot of people in New York that got copies of DNF Duels, like legitimate physical copies. I guess they're out in the stores already. I've been getting calls from EB Games about my my pre-orders. Uh-oh, we're about to get a mirror match here, boys. Yeah, it's going around Twitter. There's actually one of the funnier tweets in responses to it. I was like, said like, hey, maybe skip that day one tournament in New York. Just maybe a good idea. All right, let's go, Big Bunky Man.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh. Oh, I fucked up.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Good catch on that one. Nice! Well, that sounds exciting, dude. I really got to get my passport in order to thinking about stuff like that. I'd say great minds think alike, but it also fools seldom differ is also a thing. I assume you're playing Strive? Yeah, you might meet a few people who like fighting games there. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's doing that pretty well. Fair enough. So you're just gonna go like side events and sort of catch the vibe? Catch the convention side of things? Damn. My turn. Shit. Chip damage for the win. Squeaked that one right out. 24-hour free arcade. Ooh, that sounds fun. Don't forget to watch that Giuna video that we watched before, eh? Just kind of catch the hey, step off, bro. Remember your etiquette too. Also, but yeah, tabletop, I imagine, is going to be like Magic the Gathering or some kind of board game stuff or whatever going on. That would be pretty cool. Sounds like a good time, man.
Duel 1.
That was a throw moment.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
It sucks. I'm probably gonna bring my Xbox Fight Pad, and all the consoles will be. It'll work on PCs at least. So anything that's being played on PC. Yeah. No. Just be careful, that guy with the laptop, right? Remember the video. Careful of the guy with the laptop. You get caught in some weird ass game. Just saying. Okay, he's doing the wake up DP too. What? I went ahead of it. I shouldn't have. Like, I'm the idiot in this situation. Come on. There it is.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Temkin buttons matter. Come on. Oh my god. I really gotta work on my 2P execution, man. It's bad. Come on, man. Keep dropping that input. Fair enough. Sorry, Leo. Seal. Sorry. You got caught in a few too many of my uppercuts for me to be like, maybe this guy needs to be here. Although I should go into training mode. What I should do. No, not as Kai. Not as Kai.
We've got a newcomer. Are you ready?
Alright. I think I played against Trix before. It looks like a name I've seen before. It's just me. It's summer. This thing will never get clean. I'm just a filth monger right now.
Let's rock.
Why? Why do I keep dropping that input? Oh, now you're doing it when I... Oh, I'm fucking fighting my controller today. Everybody else gets good wall combos. That's not the button to press for it either. There we go. That's fair. That is fair.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
There we go. Fuck. I didn't do it in time.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
動かないで。2回の行きます。遅いです。2回の行きます。
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Trying to do a burst that wasn't there.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
遅いです。遅いです。全体。
Fuck! Holy fuck, when I'm pressing 6P, fucking 6P, man. Jesus shit.
Who dares to enter the champion? Kid
So it's just while I'm playing. Fuck. I guess goddamn start calming down then. Sauce on a smite again to kick my ass. I think they kicked my ass on 10 though, which is, I think, worse. Because the Axel went up to Celestial. That was it. They're back down to 9. Like, fuck, they're going back up to 10. I'm going to 8 on them. If I don't fucking shape up here. Come on.
重いです。行きます。怒ります。遅いです。遅い。
Baited my burst. Great. Alright, here we go. I'll take that. I guess I gotta get a block string up before I could use it as a counter. Yeah. Fuck off. Unfucking. Drop another panda, asshole. See what happens. Come on, man! Unfucking believable with this thing today. Alright. Finally a 6P actually trigger what I told it to. Get fucking chased out of the 9th floor by Giovanna's today. Oh my god.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Did you think you're going up a floor on my ass? Not today, bitch.
Duel 2.
That was an accidental input, but I'll take it. I fucked that up. I was about to show off. Odd how it takes a certain amount of rage to calm me the fuck down as far as my inputs are concerned, eh?
Duel 1. Let's
Hey. You and Nago, you're adorable when you do it.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
動かないで。帰れる。
Catch me on the run back again, why don't you? Catch me in a bad mood again, bruh. Sadek Suisum. I think this was the Leo we played against earlier.
Duel 1.
Oh, it isn't. I don't have it. Okay, this Leo's really.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I really gotta start stopping on that. The problem is I like where I want it. I don't know. I feel like I'm framed too late or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm always too late with it. Oh shit, he's showing me his back. Bip. Nope. That's the bit.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Okay. We take those. We take those. It wasn't a heavy on wake up. It was a dropped input. You know just as well as I would do what I was trying to do. That was weird. Slide ahead. That one? That one.
Are you ready? Here comes Daredevil.
Oh, you can't jump or block him. Okay. So he only counter hits in lag stance. Gotcha. Oh, thanks. One day I'll learn all the characters and how they work. If I plan on fighting against them all.
Mankind New. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
That was a 6P movement, Jason. Fuck. This guy's gonna knock me down to 8. One day I'll get this fucking flick input properly. Yeah, I had enough health. Okay.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Now he's trolling me. That's just how I fucking want to end this. Yeah, I spent half my time getting crossed up and confused against him. Nope, this guy's firing me to get to the next fucking floor, I'm sure of it. Yeah, that's what I've been working on. That's why I'm letting, like, why I'm getting caught a lot on the uppercut. Like, I am trying to do that.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock.
One day I'll stop falling for that.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
I'm working on it. I'm working on respecting it. I just have a nasty case of, like, not respecting anything. Oh, I did it again. I did it again.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I don't know if this guy's testing me, training me, or what.
one. Let's rock.
He switched while I was in midair. What am I supposed to do? That one was me. No! Caught it. I realize I did it. Don't scold me about it. Go! I'm blocking! So pissed about that. I can do it. Yeah, I haven't played enough against enough stance changing Neos. You're fucking. I like that they're the best / worst bike in NA.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
The fuck was that loopy ass shit?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I don't want to talk about that, but we got it.
Duel 3. Let's rock. 支障はない。よし。Duel 1. Let's rock.
Thought that was done for, but I guess not. Oh, we didn't.
Duel 3.
Do a few more of those, I guess. What the fuck determines like how I land on that? Am I supposed to be pressing buttons when I land, or? Yeah. Because like sometimes I do like the anime slide. Other times I land flat on my back and I'm stuck there.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Fair enough. That's gonna suck.
Slap.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I just gotta start watching for that and just know what my expectations are, like to get up and block and maybe do some more green shielding on those. Those are definitely the ones where you can't like wake up and super. I really gotta like, so often my dust attempts just end up becoming throws. And I gotta watch for that. And that's because like I don't know how to let go of the stick. Story of my life, right? Like, it actually wasn't low blocking on that. You fuck off. Really? Holy shit, I'm about to throw this goddamn joystick out a fucking window.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Not gonna lie, I thought I had the Roman out of that and it wasn't gonna let me.
Let's rock.
I played that one pretty terribly, I don't care.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Gotcha! I've been trying to connect that to the uppercut all day. That combo damage before this fucking hits. Nice. A Jacko? A Jacko? A Jacko? Is it a Jacko? Oh my god, we're at 51. Okay, we're gonna probably slow down after this and look into calm down portion of the stream.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Hey Jacko, are you playing this game or what? I was kind of in a rock hard case situation on that.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Okay, they're awake. I got way too cocky after the first round. Lesson learned.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
6 dropped commands on that. I saw what they were trying. I don't think they had the invincibility frames on that one for their for that to work. Oh my god, this is chaos. Well, okay, we take those. Oh, okay. It didn't land, and okay, fair enough. I thought maybe they were in the right place for it. This Bikin has made me an arch enemy, and I just realized I was supposed to go video time. Oh. Oh.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
And the adrenaline.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, you shot me, but I won.
討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース千成敗お上の松何とぞよしない Duel 1 Let's rock Duel 2 Let's rock Duel 1 Let's rock
I'm thinking my wrist is starting to lean in on the fucking low block.
Duel 2 Let's rock
Come on, man. What the fuck?
仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース千成敗お上の松何とぞよしなに縁
Good. Get the fuck off of here. Dude, there's so much about that was weird. Like, first I got hit with the fucking... I got hit on the overhead while I was blocking, not, like, crouch blocking. I was standing to block. But no, apparently that was not enough. Like, I don't know. Everything about that fucking end there was weird, and I feel like there is... I don't know. Hey, Racer X. Dude, if you would have seen my yoga mat today after DDP yoga, you'd never hydrate me. Like, at one point, Amber's like, ew, there's a little sweat going down my butt. I turned around and was like, uh-huh, that's adorable. And then towards the end, it was like raining sweat off of me on the yoga mat. Like, it looked like I had just started peeing out of my head. It was insane how much I was sweating today. It's because it's hot and humid as fuck out here right now. So, yeah, it was pretty gross. Okay, so my computer has decided that it is a 386 right now. So bear with me as I slowly but surely get Discord open and then get a browser open. Dude, the summer heat is here. Like, it was almost 40 degree. I don't know how to translate that for you guys. Not off the top of my head. There's a way to do it, but I'm not going to. I feel like I'm trying to say almost 100. Question is Discord going to start? Not without taking all of my frames, apparently. How you doing today, by the way, Racer X? Hope you're having a good one. Get some more water in us. Yeah, 40 degrees Celsius. Almost. It was like 30. I think it was actually like 36 to 38. But we have something in Quebec and Ontario called the Humidex, which is like, which is similar in ways to the wind chill factor. So what wind chill is let's say it's minus 10 degrees Celsius with a wind chill of minus 40. And what that means is that it's minus 10, but when the wind hits you, it feels like you're fucking in the Arctic. You know what I mean? It's like the standing temperature is one thing, but what it feels like with the wind is absolutely different. And it gets insane sometimes, where it's like, if there is no wind and still in the winter, a minus like 10 degree weather is actually not bad. But the second the wind turns it to like a minus 20, minus 30, it's the worst situation. Anyway, so there's also the Humidex, where like similar, I don't know if that's actually something used widely, but it's the same thing where it's like with a Humidex of like 40 degrees, it's like, fuck, it's 36, but because it's so humid and wet here, it's fucking higher. And it's even worse because where we are, humidity rises a little bit more because we live near the lake. So probably, yeah. You live in the Midwest, right? So I remember someone from Alabama was like, I went to Ohio once. I was like, God damn, it's pretty humid here. And he's like, humid. Like, bro, I'm from Canada. Okay? Like, we get humidity, but this is like, we started to enter the lower levels of hell, sir. Why you're so far south? It's part of Ace Satan's asshole down here. All right. Where's our post drive content? Post Strive links. Oh, Florida. Yeah. No, Florida. I've been to Louisiana. I don't know if you've heard me and Amber talk about some of the fucking hilarious stories while we were in Louisiana, but we went in like October. Water, yeah, exactly. Like that humidity. I stepped out of the office today because I went into work. And when I stepped out of the office, it felt like I got hit with a brick wall of just absolute death humidity. So and that's what... Shut up, Sajam. Just fucking chill out for a second there, bro. God damn it. Pause the fucking video. Shit. God, I cannot wait to build a new PC. Holy fuck. I cannot believe my PC runs like this. Like, I got a NVIDIA 2060. And I think it's my CPU and my hard drive that are like the really big, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, yeah, my forehead is like it's raining when we hit this kind of humidity. But I think I'm running on like a second gen i7. I don't know. It's not running great lately. Okay, here we go. So, Sajam, this is your brain on fighting games. Well, I'll tell you what my brain on fighting games is. Why am I not winning?
So I was thinking about this yesterday, and while I was playing against...
Also, before I get started, Slash, did you see the sets that Sajam and Hotashi had? It was actually pretty wild.
I recognized that my offense had a pattern. I was flowcharting an answer in my offense, and so because of that, his defense was also flowchart. I'm going to show you guys what I was doing too much of. And the big one is I was doing /2s with Soul. This is really good. The problem though is that even though it's plus, if you always do button 2S, it's a little too flowchart. So what ended up happening is that he started to instant block.
What got me was how many people were like, "Oh, this Typhoon Tyson or whatever he goes by on Strive was really giving it to Hotashi, like, oh my god, really kind of giving a hard time to one of the best players in the world. It's like, well, Sajam's no slouch in fucking fighting games, bro.
So he IBs the 2S, right? Instant blocks it, so it's more negative. And then just challenges with 5H. And he runs up and he owns me, right? I'm like, well, that sucks. So then I get some pressure.
Like, Hotashi knew who he was playing
run
against.
Up after this is over. I do 2S.
It was everybody else who didn't know who it was.
He DPs. He supers. So 2 times in a row, I did basically the same pressure. As good as this pressure is, if it's the only thing you do, it's very easy to see that, like, oh, I'm just doing the same shit over and over, and my opponent's going to punish it. So I say out loud at this point, I recognize, like, I need to stop doing that. My block strings slightly. So I do it right there, right? I do it again into this, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to change it up. So notice that what I did right there was run up 2P, 2P, 2P. Even if this is not as scary as like /2S on paper, it makes his defensive timing different.
This is an older
like,
Guilty Gear, right? This is XX or whatever.
I beat it with the same timing every time, right? It's something different.
Yeah.
So I ran up into 2B, 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 run up 5S, 2S, and then that lets me confirm into a knockdown. See this? And then I went back the old and faithful. Instead of doing 5K, 5S, 2S, I did 5K, 2S, which gives me plus frames, and I did wild throw. Even just changing to anything else for a second, it changed the look of the offense quite a bit. And it made it so that his defense couldn't be flowcharting because my offense isn't flowcharting either. And you're going to see a lot of little slight changes, right, that lead into me getting more pressure. So
this is something I'm starting to recognize in my approach. Where, like, sometimes I'll get into a bad habit of, okay, this worked, let's do it again. But then I start to realize, like, no, I've done it at least twice. Maybe we switch it up just to fuck with them. And lo and behold, you'll catch them trying to counter what you're doing before. It's like, ha-ha! Gotcha, motherfucker! But I don't do it enough. And God knows how many times I have fallen for that fucking Leo DP.
Because I recognized that. I was like, okay, my pressure is bad. I was just getting out of it too easily, right? So I get in. Instead of doing like 2S, which is +3 on block, into some kind of pressure, I do 2S and I just wait.
Well, yeah. Fighting game advice is advice. Sajam's really good at, like, keeping it open-ended. Before we keep going, though, I gotta hit the washroom. I'll be right back. I put the wrong scene up. I've been trying a thing where I shut down all my other scenes to like complete blackness to try to get some more CPU power. If it's not really good, what you do different. If the opponent can't do the same things to counter what you do all the time, then it's better. Like I was playing some earlier today with Anji, and I started to realize I was doing the same block string and almost never hit. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like eventually it's like, okay, I keep getting like it's with that Leo fight, but I still don't have a good understanding about. I haven't played any good Leos that are good at switching stances, so I'm kind of glad that one Leo sort of eased off on me at one point, and I feel like he was being a bro, gave me a couple bro matches, and just or bro stocks to just sort of get a feel for how Leo I'm supposed to be playing against Leo. What it felt like, but yeah.
Flame hits. So you tried to 6.
It feels like I'm
comboed off
regaining
this. It gives me
things.
something different to do. After I get the knockdown here, I'm gonna do 2P, run up wild. So he jumps it, right? This is different than a lot of the other pressure I've been doing so far. No problem. Now I know how he's thinking about my pressure, right? Which is always tick throw into command throw. There we go. So I'm gonna knock down again. My pressure was always like button, run up into button. Or button, run up into wild throw.
It was game like 20 before I did that.
Entirely. Instead of doing button, run up wild throw, or button, run up into another button for a frame trap, just do running wild throw. If he's comfortable blocking to start, change the pressure to be, oh, you're uncomfortable blocking to begin with. And that's why I did it right after this. The pressure before this was literally 2P run up wild throw. So instead I was like, I'm just going to take...
I just realized I
closed
one of my docks and I need that to...
Think about them like building blocks. Instead of just doing like block 1, block 2, block 3, just like remove those blocks and then just put block 3 first. This really comes together quite nicely, I think, here. So I do run up here, and I'm going to pressure. I did 2S into wait. I did 2S into run up wild throw, or 2S into run up slash. So this, I bring up something different here. See that? I did 2S into 5H, and the 5H hit it, right? That's an important thing to remember. And then I did bandit bringer. I hadn't done that in a while. I was always doing 2S into run up. So I was like, oh, okay. This option seems pretty good. Like, it caught him. He IBs the bandit bringer. And so because he IBs
we had more stream decay, I see.
5K after, and I'm like, all right. That's good to know. So in literally 30 seconds from now, on the next time I get a chance to do it, 2S, 5H, and instead of doing bandit bringer, right, I do gunflame. And then I do a second gunflame, and he does horsey, right? So I know that, okay, if I do this block string, and I space it out, he likes doing horsey, right? Makes sense. I can see that. I've just learned something that we can take advantage of. So in the next match, too, I'm going to show another example of this, right? This is something that is higher risk, but is more guaranteed because I know it's going to work, right? So I get the knockdown here. I'm going to have pressure. 2S, and I know he gets hit by the 5H a lot, right? He got hit by the 5H in the first one. After he blocks 2S, he likes to wiggle. I do 5H, and I just do it right into Fafnir. Why? Because of the 5H hit in the other example, right? So I know that after my 2S, he assumes I'm going to end pressure and then run up to try to pressure again, try to command throw. So I bring out something interesting, and I get the burst. Now, the reason I brought up the horsey thing earlier, he's doing RoboCry stuff. It's hurting. It doesn't feel good. I try to do the close slash run up pressure again. It doesn't work. I'm like, okay, no problem. Notice that I pressure here into walk back gunflame. What did he do the last time I did gunflame, chat? He immediately did horsey. So what does old Sage M do? Does he do gunflame to beat it? Hell no. He does the airborne only confirm. And he fucking murders him. It does like 60% and the combo's not even over. So by diversifying my offense, in little ways, you can create situations like this that are not complicated to find. You just slightly change your offense and your options to give him a different look, right? If you rotate between a few strong options, your opponent will still be struggling to guess which one you're going to do. If your offense is working, you don't need to change it, right? But having variations available based on what your opponent's defending well or not well, and based on what your opponent is countering with is very good. And it all happened because one round, twice in a row, he IB'd my 2S and challenged, and I was like, okay, I need to change my offense. That's a good sign that, you know, your opponent is too comfortable, and they shouldn't be comfortable on defense, right? I think a lot of people, instead of thinking about what their character can do well, like my character can.
Alright, that's some pretty good information, but a lot of it, I don't want to get caught in too many repeat situations, but it's it's a solid base of change. Little changes are enough to sort of catch your opponent slipping, as it were, catch them slipping. You know, and just keep an eye open for this. I'm not going to watch it right now because the video is way too fucking long. But a YouTuber I have recently started following, Rooflemonger, has been putting out some really good Darkstalkers videos. To kind of prep people for the inevitable, or this weekend's Capcom collection, right? A lot of people are going to be jumping into that game and like, you know, oh my god, Darkstalkers, what is this? And he's really kind of laying the groundwork for somebody who wants to. Did I not subscribe to him? Well, I am a bad person. There he is, Rooflemonger. Oh, I am subscribed. Okay, maybe he didn't put the video out that long. Yeah, it was a day ago. Okay. So there's 2 videos I suggest that you watch. If you're getting the Capcom collection. Yes, well, you should know. You should know.
Hello. Welcome.
What do me,
Dragon,
Brutus, and Rooflemonger all have in common, aside from all of us playing grapplers? I'll give you a hint. We come from the country of Cobra chickens. Oh no, we're all Canadian. Gonna actually hit our scenes correctly. But yes, probably wrestling too. The first video, Beginner's Guide to Darkstalkers, explains the systems and things like that in regards to how Darkstalkers works. Little quirks. One of the things that he highlighted in this video was the fact that there are air blocks in Darkstalkers, but they don't work against everything. So I think what is it? Air blocks don't work against ground normals. It's fucking weird, right? Anyway, also, he has a whole, and this is just strictly Darkstalkers Vampire Saviors, the third one. And this one is a rundown of the characters and how to pick your characters and what each character does. I kind of got most of the way through. I got up to the werewolf. Right now, I'm leaning either towards Sasquatch, because Canada. Well, no, not everything is an anti-air, but you can't air block a ground normal attack that would hit you. Sorry, I should have been specific. But if you have like an anti-air super or special, or you'd make another air attack against them, then you can air block it, right? Not very many. I don't know how many guys, but there's going to be a few that have ground anti-air. But yeah. Anyway, worth watching if you're just getting introduced to Darkstalkers, never played a Darkstalkers game before in your life. And there's like 3 Darkstalkers in it. But Darkstalkers 3, or rather Darkstalkers Vampire Saviors, is like the most recent one, which will probably have the most like new mechanics, or most fresh, not new mechanics, but like the newest of mechanics, least aged. But yeah, so definitely worth watching. What? Oh god, see, this is. Oh, there was a new DNF thing that we got to look at. New character alert. Yeah, I figure like people would want to play the most recent version of a game coming out, or of series. So this is the opening sequence in DNF. I feel like this is pseudo spoilery, so I'm not going to play this. Did we watch the Enchantress video last week? Oh yeah, no, I made an Annie joke, and everybody's like, "Come on, Jason," and you guys gaslit me like, "Come on." I want to find out when the. Actually, I didn't look to check the. So the Lost Warrior. Is he like? He looks like he's floating, eh? Like design-wise. Yeah, he doesn't look like one I'm gonna play. Doesn't look like one I'm even mostly interested in. What is that video? When was? Oh, this is This was back in April. I think we watched this one already. And there's a developer greeting video. We don't need to watch that kind of stuff. That's fluff stuff. Multiverse is going open beta soon. That's gonna be exciting. Kind of looking forward to that. Because I figure once Multiverses goes open beta, because it's supposed to go open beta in July, and I figure once it goes open beta, that's gonna take us to release, and take us to the future of the game. I feel like when it comes to free to play games, I feel like the model is usually, hey, here's our open beta, here's the game while you're in the middle of the open beta. At least that's what I have experienced. Because I think, League of Legends did that, I believe. And I want to say Super Monday Night Con. I'm thinking of all the free-to-play games I went to the betas for. Don't look at it like, oh yeah, I remember how popular that game was. Because Super Monday Night Combat was not popular. Monday Night Combat was a great concept as a game, but Super Monday Night Combat did not fly. It was not very good. It was very good. It was not well received because it was such a change on the Monday Night Combat sort of feel that it just didn't meld well. You know what I mean? You know what? Let's look at more recent Sajam stuff, because this is apparently a Sajam episode today.
I have a question I got on YouTube. It says, when you can immediately point out stuff like BT after aerial BT to punish with 5k, do you have the lab for that knowledge? How does it come to you so fast? I struggle so much because my brain can't find answers fast enough mid-match for stuff my opponent is countering me with. That's a great question. So I did jump D into Behemoth. Then he blocked it, and then Hotashi hit 5k. 5k just didn't reach me. And then my Behemoth smoked his 5k. How do I figure out shit like this? How do you come up with new strategies and ideas and things and then do them in the video game? I didn't really do that much. I saw someone else do Jump D into Behemoth Typhoon with Gold Lewis. And I thought to myself, why would you do that when his Jump D is so good? This is when the character first came out. And then I realized, like, oh, sometimes Jump D hits and you don't always have the ability to reach with a normal after, and you have to like land and then do Behemoth, or if you get a counter hit, you have to like land and then do dash and then do far slash and then do Behemoth. Like, it's not really that easy. And if it's air to air, sometimes you do Jump D and then it pushes back so far that like you can't really get anything else. So Jump D into Behemoth is great. It combos on that air to air situation. It does a bunch of chips.
Throw that in the Discord and I'll
pretty good. So step one,
I'll pop it out because this is only a 12-minute video, which
I saw someone else do.
Sajam, I don't really get much chance to interrupt because he just talks. He's good at his he knows what he's talking about.
I could do the most and hit the most. Step 2, I did Jump D into Behemoth one time, and then someone in the chat was like, "What is that on block?" And I was like, "I don't know. I never looked that far." So then I learned that it was negative. It's my
Oh my god! Thank you, Sajam.
I didn't even think to.
Thank you for embodying me.
Because I was just like happy it worked, right? So step 3 was like, well, we're negative. But this is an important part. After you block Jump D into Air Behemoth, you're pretty far away a lot of times, right? If you do like the tail end of Jump D with Gold Lewis, it like the pushback on that and Behemoth Typhoon is so far that even though you're negative, like you're only slightly negative, like in the single digits, and the chances of a button reaching that could punish you is pretty unlikely unless they IB it or you do it very close. So I found that out and I was like, wait a minute. Can I just create like a spacing trap off of this? Can I just do an attack or another Jump D or like a Behemoth after this? Even though I'm like, let's say I'm -6 or 7 on this. If you're this far away, being minus
Yeah, just do the thing because it feels good.
consequences on you if you're that far away. It's right in the range where Behemoth Typhoon.
I don't know who made the video, but recently I came across a video that really kind of caught me and called me out to a certain degree. It was like, why do fighting game players play grapplers? And one thing he very specifically cited, which is why I'm saying he called me out, was an article that Magic the Gathering designer Mark Rosewater wrote about the player archetypes that they look at when they're building the game and what they consider and what each player is for. And very specifically, the type of player who likes grapplers also likes to play Magic with their big dudes. Yes, I am Timmy, power gamer. It's why I was playing green before green was good. My hipster moment.
Is a good move to do, and it's very unlikely for someone to like block that move and then backdash at that range without challenging. Normally they think to themselves like, it's probably my turn to challenge, like they're so far away, right? And if they do start to back up, you can always just change what your idea is. So that's how I came up with the idea. It was just
I have to come up with a couple decks soon because there's a Magic tournament I'm going to be going to in lieu of the HeroClix tournament. Dude, I almost fucked up big time. Moment of honesty here. So HeroClix Nationals was going to be on July 9th. Pretty shitty timing. No time to plan, right? If I was to go, I'd have to travel on July 8th. For some reason, every year, I get it in my head that my wedding anniversary is July 7th. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. My wedding anniversary is July 8th. So we're going out for dinner on July 8th, and I am not going to HeroClix Nationals. But on the 9th, there's a major Magic tournament going on. Two tournaments that I think I have decks that might win a game or two. I might not play in the bigger one, because the bigger one is a Modern tournament. Modern is a very hard to succeed format. But the other one is Pioneer, which is a very wild format currently. It's a good it's one of my favorite formats, but the meta game is very wide, and I don't know if I want to go off the beaten path or not. My Modern deck though is also very off the beaten path. It can win on turn 3, but so what I might do is just go for the lower end tournament and play in side events as well, and just bring some stuff for those. A lot of them are going to be draft or commanders. So anyway.
Combination of like
something to consider in my life.
Thinking to myself, why do they do that? Like, what's the value in doing that? Trying it myself.
Because Modern's hard.
Good or bad, and then learning more things off of it. Like, oh, maybe I can do this or do that.
This is one of those things that is really interesting about collectible games that I don't know if it crosses over. People get pissed actually about when this happens in fighting games, but the standard format in Magic the Gathering tends to have 3 to 4 decks that are good, maybe 6. Let's just say Magic releases a lot of cards. The Modern format, there's maybe like 70 viable archetypes of decks. How do you plan for that? You know what I mean? But in fighting games, just like play your character and go, bro. But if there is an environment of 3 to 4 like characters that are winning, people do not have it, right? I don't know how that doesn't translate over. Well, I mean, okay, people do get salty about like certain decks taking over a format, But yeah, no, the formats that in Magic the Gathering especially, the more and more cards that you allow in your format, the wider an array of like deck possibilities there are. I love it because I could come in with something silly and it becomes a certain degree of RPS, rock paper scissors off the draw. Who knows? So it is a lot to keep in mind, and it's almost impossible to plan. Like, okay, hold on a second. So that guy, like in standard, is like, okay, that guy played blue and he played this very specific card, so that means he's playing this card deck, right? And then you go into a modern term, it's like, okay, he played that card, but that's in 17 different archetypes. All right, and then he played this. Okay, so we've narrowed it down to 4, right? Sometimes there's like, okay, well, he's played that card. Uh-oh. It's already too late. You know, it's like, oh shit, that's a combo deck.
That's a great
Anyway,
example of
I'm going to stop talking about Magic.
I beat Hitashi's 5K, and then afterwards he tried 2S, and 2S traded. And he was like, what the fuck? Why did this trade, right? So next time, he backdashed my Behemoth Typhoon Whiff, and then he Fukyo'd in and command grabbed me, right? That was his adjustment. He had never seen this situation, and he was like, fuck this. If this Behemoth is coming, I'll get out of the way and Whiff punish it. Just through the natural, like, you know, process of elimination, found out an idea about what to do.
Yo, Smash players are pretty pissed again.
If something is good or not, or how to find out if something is good.
Steve and Kazuya? Kazuchika? Whatever the Tekken guy?
And when you
The
see
hell?
an option that they're doing,
At least Goblin's pissed
ask
about
yourself, like, why are they doing that option? What is the purpose
the
of
Tekken
what are
guy.
they gaining from it, and what are they doing that you like or don't like? And if you watch people play the same character, you'll probably see that they do different things. Even though they are both strong with some character, they might not play in the same way. A great example of this is if you watch Gold Lewis players, I usually do meaty Behemoth Typhoon, right? Or meaty Close Slash. If you watch like Backpack, he never does that, basically. Every time he gets a knockdown, he does Super Jump, Air Dash Jump H, or Super Jump Save Jump, right? So he always goes for like safe jumps after he gets knockdowns. Almost always.
It's post-final.
Have you ever seen me do this?
Oh, okay, they're on final patch, I guess. Yeah, that's a good
always
point.
safe jumping. It opens you up to do like cross-up air behemoths from Super Jump or like.
Yeah, at this point, like, if
Also
something
means
is
you never
super
have to worry about
poisonous.
reversal, and you can always whiff and then go for throw or low or do something different off of it if you want to.
Honestly, they can leave Street Fighter V alone. If Luke is that good, the game's got less than a year left. Capcom doesn't give a fuck.
However, the way to think about Gold Lewis is the more things you do before your
But-
Typhoon, the weaker your pressure is to FD and IFD.
When has that DBZ patch gone live yet?
It's like a little bit easier for me to stick to someone than it is if you do the safe jump. You may watch and think, yeah, I am going to do that. I love that safe jump. That looks great. I never have to worry about a wake up DP. That looks awesome. Or you may think like, well, if they're going to DP, I'm just going to bait it. I'd rather just be close and get pressure off my behemoths. And both of them are good. They both have their own strengths and weaknesses, right? In fact, I would do that against some characters. I used to do that in the last patch, especially against Leo. So even if you watch somebody who's good and you don't do the stuff that they do, maybe you like something else or maybe you do something in a different way, understanding why they do it is very important because it will help you improve your own decision making and it will help you understand why like the option is strong or weak or what the merits and downsides of. Like for people who are familiar with fighting games, picking good options is very easy because you know what good options are. Like when I see a normal, I can tell you whether the normal is good or not very quickly. I don't need to look at the frame data for it. I can simply watch a normal.
No, that's the 2021 patch notes.
New,
In a second.
I don't know why this normal is good or bad. What does it do? Most of the time, also, you should ask yourself.
It looks like the last
what's the purpose
patch is currently the February patch.
Probably a bad idea. If it doesn't have an objective or
I don't know how up to date Dust Loop usually is, but
if you're not sure who to look up, either look up streams and try to watch players on streams, check the rating update website and look for strong players near the top to check out, check the replay uploaders who upload #1 ranked Testament versus X. Those are like the 3 easy places to find people. The second part
but
of this
Namco is still working on the Android 21 thing.
situation is my brain can't find answers fast enough mid-match to be.
Oh, it's supposed to be July.
my opponent.
July is when the DBZ patch
A
is
very
supposed to come in.
relatable feeling, I think, for a lot of people. And the more you play and the better you are, the faster.
I wonder what they're gonna do to Android 21 to make it playable.
You watch people who play at a
Because there's a lot of tournaments just ramping up the banner.
decisions, seemingly, especially
Some already have.
immediately.
Some already have.
Over and over. The answer is that most people have a general set of options that they're going to do that are strong, reliable choices. And if they're going to do anything that requires intense brain power, it's usually specifically because they're looking for something that their opponent's going to do, or they're looking for
Okay. Kind of getting the point where it's... I kind of looked at this as like, hey, new Sage Am, and I probably should have vetted this video first. Because it's just... It's not a bad thing, it's just... It's a very talky video. It's like, it's one of those sit here and listen to it.
Turns out this video is actually pretty easy to write. In 2016, Dr. Jeremiah Appleton and his team ran a study where they would have gamers fill out surveys regarding their personality. They would agree or disagree with statements like, I have a colorful imagination when I am alone, I enjoy the company of others, I worry I am not accomplishing enough, or I feel the need to win even if it hurts someone else's feelings, etc., etc. All statements you can feel free to answer quietly to yourself if you like. Dr. Appleton...
That sounds exactly like those fucking, when I was a kid, the color tests. This is your color personality is this, your color personality is this. And like 9 times out of 10, because I was a massive fucking tech nerd, I would be the one guy in the green group, and then there's fucking everybody's, I'm orange, I'm a big party animal. Like, no, you're not, asshole. You're really not. Oh god, I hated that.
Report what video game genres they enjoyed the most. And in most cases, subjects that typically enjoyed JRPGs had more quiet, reserved personalities and often had serious doubts as to whether they had made the right decision or done the right thing in games and in life. Those that typically enjoyed platformers and more fast-paced games like Doom often had a strong tendency to be critical of themselves. Fans of puzzle games like Tetris or Hue prefer a certain amount of change and variety in their everyday lives, and become dissatisfied when governed by restrictions and limitations. The same goes for fans of Minecraft and other open-world sandbox games who also specifically have personalities that lend themselves to...
You can't hold me down, motherfucker! I am made for Minecraft!
Great need for other people to like and admire them.
I will not be fucking bottled.
To feel accurate of your own gaming preferences and personality, quit that, because every word of what I just said was made up, including that first line. This video is a royal bitch to make. How does our personality affect what games we prefer playing? It's a damn good question, and one that has been investigated by people much smarter than me. But before we dive into this,
yeah, most of us working for it. Some of us, this is our job.
Out of you. I didn't set that whole opening thing up just to screw with you, although I didn't necessarily not enjoy doing that. I did it to point out that personality psych is a slippery slope. If you happen to really find yourself believing what I said about personalities there, you fell victim to the Barnum effect, which is how psychics and horoscope writers stay in business. Ambiguous statements that...
It's so true when you think about, like, oh, these are your stereotypical astrology bullshit things. Like, a buddy of mine, a guy I work with, he's got a degree in astronomy, space study. But we often make a joke, hey, are you, how is your astrology going, when he's, like, looking at the stars from his fucking telescope and shit, right? A joke around the office. Lighthearted humor. But he was also making a joke. He mostly, one day, like, we found the r/astrology, because of course there's an r/astrology. You want to see some arguments? Fucking get in there and watch people argue, like the people who think they're experts of astrology arguing with one another about how wrong they are. Holy shit. Also, to add on to kind of the conversation, Amber brought up recently that we had a video of our oldest kid when they were first eating solid foods. Like, for a while they had been on milk, and then for a little bit they'd been on, like, pasty food. And, you know, apparently we had uploaded on, because Facebook had, like, video limitations at the time that we took this, 12 years ago, this video, 1.0, Amber put it up on YouTube so we could, like, just put the link on YouTube on her Facebook. Well, Amber stumbled across that video again because she had notifications on her YouTube about it. About a month ago, a bunch of psycho fucking moms came in and started fucking commenting on the video of our kid about how we were feeding the kid wrong. And it's like, first of all, check the date on your video, you goddamn psychopaths. And second of all, fucking get a grip. Like, not a single person in that had any good advice or was paying even remote attention to the video. Because, like, oh man, you really need to mince that food up a lot smaller. She's gonna choke. It's like, bitch, she's got teeth. Trust me, we were getting bitten by these things. That's why we went. And then somebody's like, oh, you made all that food only to watch it all get wasted. Like, get fucked, you idiot. It's like nobody's raised a fucking kid. Like, god damn it. Holy shit. One person's like, oh, with all those fucking big points, I wonder if that baby's even alive anymore. Like, bitch, that kid's about to go into high school. Shut the fuck up. I was, like, if I wasn't on my phone, I was ready to hop in the comment section and just start berating old bitches from Facebook. I want to know where this came from. And I feel like a month ago, somebody on one of those fucking mom groups got on fucking YouTube, found that video by accident, and shared it in their shitty little Facebook group. And it's like, you fucking ghouls, you animals, you fucking morons. You walk into a fraction of somebody's life and you start throwing your shitty assumptions. Go back to watching family tubers, complain about them, you fucking animals. Holy shit. I honestly was about to just do like a whole portion of today's video just shaming these fucking comments. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I honestly want Amber to give me access to her YouTube for like a couple minutes to look at the analytics so I can see what link, because I think you can go back and find out where your analytics are coming from and where people are coming from and watching your video. I want to see if it was linked somewhere, because I just want to start dropping fucking curse words in this whatever place this is at fucking old ladies, because you can tell every single one of these people is some fucking old ass lady who thinks they know better and probably is barren as shit and never had a kid, or was just fucking a midwife wannabe parent who never fucking had a kid but has all the advice for people with kids. Fuck me, man.
They can be
back to my
pretty
video.
much anyone when presented specifically to you about you can very easily begin to feel true. Pair that with a little bit of confirmation bias, and suddenly everything we talk about today may lead you to believe that you are an incredibly creative person just because you put more hours into Persona 5 than your entire undergrad degree. I'm not judging, that's a self-burn, but I just want you to be aware. Watch your footing on this video and take it with a grain of salt. Alright, enough disclaimers. Let's dive into the tremendously fascinating world of personality. One more thing, sorry. You should know that personality is not the most rock-solid field in sight. There are measures developed to try and capture our personalities, but between the changing of age and the changing of culture around us, who we are is ever
Thanks, Flash.
shifting. Also, most research tends to be correlational, so what we're talking about today is tendency.
You know what? I'm doing it. I'm fucking... Let's see if I'm sorry. It's in my head now. It's in my head. It's in my head. I'm not going to write the comments I want to write to these people, because goddamn, I would get banned on Twitch. This is what the stream is. This is what the fucking stream is. I'm going to try to make it quick. I'm not going to show you the video. That part of that part is none of anybody's business. We try to keep the kids in a minimal. Like, at most you see the kid who comes in and hugs me goodnight before Amber hugs me goodnight. That's the one this video is of. Obviously, that kid is very well and alive. God, I'm trying to open fucking Facebook while I'm trying to stream. That's such a bad idea. Here we go. Close that window. Fucking goddamn. I love the little fucking iMovie intro we have on this too. Yeah, and I don't understand how this happened. This video was uploaded in 2009. 2009. And these comments are from 2 weeks ago, a month ago, like this one a day ago. And it's like, cut the chicken into smaller pieces and move the plate closer to her so she can... Like, it was in a high chair. The plate's not getting any closer to this fucking kid. These fucking morons. These people are micromanaging. They are fucking... They're backseat gaming my goddamn kid from 12 years ago. Like, this is a retro game now, kids. Fuck. I can't believe anyone would watch a child make such a mess. All you had to do was take the plate. Mom, that was so silly. Kids make messes. This is how they fucking learn. Goddamn animals. Oh, you don't have to be somebody to figure it out. It's, oh, yeah, we figured it out because the kid's still alive. It's 13. Like, here, but like some of these people are just really fucking cute baby, as much as you can. Seems your mother was included her portion in the same plate. Okay, fucking, that was a little fucking underhanded there. Touch wood, God bless baby deceiver. What the fuck? Oh my god. And like, it all... This one's 10 years ago when the video first happened. Okay, but like, all of these are a month ago. Where did they get this? Why is this all one month ago? Holy shit. And like, this meal is boiled chicken and shitty vegetables. Too much food. People are like, fuck, we gotta figure out, we don't know how much the kid's gonna like. Like, right here, this fucking animal, this absolute ghoul of a human being. You're so crazy trying to feed your child large pieces of food. Is she alive? Maybe she's choked. Mother is crazy. Just saying, dude. Like, okay, Henrietta Goldsmith. And then fucking people giving shit. It's fucking argument in the comments. Fucking, alright. I am done with this for now. Just like, fucking hell, man. People gotta mind their own fucking business sometimes. Jeez.
And a snapshot of what we know, not laws. So again, grain of salt. And its intersection with game.
Henrietta Goldsmith is officially my arch nemesis, by the way. She's gonna come up in conversation all the time when I'm fucking angry. Fuck you, Henrietta Goldsmith.
If I asked you to give me a breakdown of your favorite types of games to play, you'd probably start by telling me some genres. You might even rattle off some titles. You put a lot of time into Ghost Runner. Maybe you get cheap thrills and fast-paced games like that in Mirror's Edge. Oh, you and your friends are still playing Animal Crossing. That's I respect it. You might enjoy the sensation of dunking on your friends.
I have not played Animal Crossing
peaceful, and you like to go out of your way to ruin that whole thing. Maybe you tell me you like getting absorbed in a story like something seen in Xenoblade or Tsushima. Maybe your pants get tighter when you shave off a few seconds of your Portal speedrun, or when you finally unlock that last support for Dorothea.
I wonder if it's worthwhile video content to just start going through the comments of people's baby videos and just absolutely berating the goddamn ghoulish idiot backseat parents in the comment sections of these fucking things. Oh my god. There's gotta be content in this, right?
A fellow fan of the opera, I see. No matter your personal syllabus of titles or ways to play said titles, we can measure genre preference. But if I asked you to give me a breakdown of your personality, you'd probably talk in more circles than your buddy trying to get you to invest in Dogecoin. It's hard to get a true read.
Oh, it wouldn't be for Twitch. I'd put it on YouTube.
Psychologists have come up with a few methods. And the one we'll be using today is the Big 5 personality traits developed by Lewis Goldberg.
Especially if they use their fucking real names like that bitch there.
Replicable, and used measure in the world of psych today, and each trait essentially works on a sliding scale, with most people falling somewhere in the middle. Generally, personalities don't sit at the extremes, just closer to one.
I think I'm gonna clip or highlight that part where I just fucking go into those people. I got some people who I should show that to.
Points of the video, but just as an example, openness, to wildly oversimplify it,
Like,
refers to our
I just want to show that to
willingness and
other
desire
fellow
to seek
parents.
out
Like,
/ think
look at
about
these fucking
things.
psychopaths
People with high openness
commenting on
tend
this
to be very
12-year-old
creative,
video.
trying new things, are extremely curious, and are happy with change. Those with low openness despise change. You won't catch them rearranging their room or changing their schedule much. They don't like new, and they don't like abstract ideas. Conscientiousness sort of deals with how organized you are. Do you pay attention to detail and strategize, or act on a whim? Agreeableness refers to our interest in others. Are we empathetic and helpful, or are we self-serving and oblivious to others?
I'm a little bit
Neuroticism
of both
deals
on
with
that one.
emotional stability and how you handle stress, and I think you're already familiar with extroversion. At our core, we all
I gotta say too, though, I don't. Is retaliation for bullying?
land somewhere on each of these 5 scales. Maybe you're pretty low on the extroversion scale, but you are highly agreeable, so you really empathize with people, therefore you might enjoy a good emotional story, but don't care much for partaking in real-world human interaction. As an introvert, I can relate to you. Maybe you're highly conscientious, so you love games where you plan ahead and strategize, but due to your neuroticism, you often get stressed when you have to make a tough decision. Maybe you over-prepare for that mission or get choice paralysis when trying to decide on an outfit or a skill. This is all my speculation, by the way. I'm just trying to give you an idea of how your personality might affect how you approach titles. Luckily, though,
Okay.
you don't have to speculate much. There has been some remarkable work done here by one Dr. Nick Yee of Quantic Foundry. In 2015, Yee and his team gathered data from over
GDC keynote,
140,000 gamers using their homegrown gamer motivation profile, which you
GDC keynotes are always fun to watch if you're really into game dev and that kind of stuff. I suggest watching it. I also suggest if you're into the technical side of things, watching a John Carmack keynote from QuakeCon back when he used to do those. Lots of good GDC talks on animation,
still
though.
take now.
Mark Rosewater's
And I recommend
GDC
you
talk
do
on
it
Magic
sometime.
Gathering is
I
actually
would
really good,
find
too.
Link in the description. Pop it open in a new tab and take it after you finish this. From this data, they found that gamers typically play due to a combination of any of these 12 motivations. You might play to stretch your creative muscles, you might play to get wrapped up in a story or to feel like you're someone else. Some folks do it for the challenge, some folks do it for the power trip, many of you crave the community and the competition, and some of us just like to blow shit up. Likely though, we are all some combination of
Nice.
each of these. People are rarely so one-dimensional. And since most people exhibit multiple of these motivations when playing games, Yi and his colleagues used a little technique called multidimensional scaling for the data, which maps out the correlation between these variables. If 2 motivations are more correlated, they are put closer together, whereas motivations that are less
It is insane the amount of data we have to crunch nowadays when you're making things on a large scale and you're attempting to catch the largest audience. The number of different fucking things you have to be aware of and the way that you have to correlate that data is absolutely insane. And I am really impressed with like people who work in that field of big data and acknowledging all of it, because fuck me, is there a lot going on there.
correlated.
But also one of my favorite things is when it's something becomes more popular in a game with a certain crowd that you hadn't accounted for. Like there, again, because I try to keep things separate. There's a really interesting story on a project I worked on like that, where something in that game ended up attracting a different audience, and they were really interested in that one particular part of the game, and it was like, huh, I didn't see that coming. And even people who weren't from that particular community were really into that part of the game too.
Are placed farther
We did
apart.
not anticipate
Meaning,
that.
Since these 2 dots are close to each other, if you were really into gaming for destruction, you are likely also into it for excitement, but less likely to be into it for strategy. When you take a look at the full map from the data, you can get a better idea of what motivations are related. And you might see that you probably fall into one of these 3 clusters, or maybe even dip your toes into 2 of them, which is exactly what Yi and his team noticed. There were 3 higher level structures, 3 primary...
Give me a second. There's a tool for this, right? No, okay, never mind. I was gonna do, like, you know how they had circles, circles over, like, the group of things that yeah, my circle is this entire thing, because I play every fucking game all the time. It's kind of ridiculous how much I play and how many different types of games. Like, what I play on stream are usually my favorite types of games, and what I play, like, normally is fucking everything. So... I think he uses fucking Photoshop. But yeah.
Players that most motivation correlations fall under. Action and social, which combines the love of fast-paced gameplay with player interaction. Immersion creativity, which combines the interest in stories, player expression, and exploration. And mastery achievement, which mixes the appeal of strategic gameplay, tough challenges, and chasing achievement. The discovery and power motivations are tricky. They don't really fit in just one cluster, and according to Yi, they sort of act as bridges between the 3 major groups. Meaning, if you identify with the immersion creativity cluster and the mastery achievement cluster, discovery likely really appeals to you. Now keep in mind, this is simply motivations we're talking about, not how personality affects them. But what's fascinating is that much like the Big 5 personality traits, the gamer motivations mapping is consistent across several different regions and cultures, which could suggest that gaming motivations and personality are both in some ways universal for all of us, and furthermore could be related in some sort of consistent manner. As I was reading up on this and writing the script for this video, I realized that all that was left to do was find proof of this relationship. And as I embarked on this noble quest into the sweaty, migraine-inducing DMV that is Google Scholar and try to find some research that could connect the two, I was surprised to find that Dr. Yi had already broken ground on that research, making my job a lot easier. God bless this man.
Who knew? Who knew that the guy who had the GDC talk on the topic you're looking for is the guy who wrote the fucking research paper? God damn! What are the odds?
Only a few weeks later, the good people over at Quantic gathered data from the gamers who filled out their gamer motivation profile and a Big 5 personality test. They then analyzed the correlations between the participants' offline personality traits and their gaming motivations. Pretty much what I made up in the beginning of this video, but this time I'm not juicing your kiwis, Connor. They actually did this and did it correctly. And what they found was statistically significant correlations, meaningful connections that, based on the sample size, did not happen by chance. They stumbled upon the invisible strings that connect who we are to the experiences we love. The action social cluster, which contains the high levels of excitement, competition, and community, were largely connected to high levels of extroversion. Now, extroversion is usually characterized by people as being outgoing or being good around others. But
this is actually one thing I want to point out is the action social games. They highlight fighting games in that, and I think that extroversion point about people who like those games. Well, fucking just look at a fighting game tournament and look at who's on the stage. They're not quiet people. They're fucking hooting and hollering and shouting at each other a lot. And then when they win, man, they fucking... It's not StarCraft where it's like, hey, thanks, it was a good game, buddy. It was fucking great. There's a fist bump and a... You know what I mean? So, yeah, that makes that... You know, you see it at the high level.
Research
Just
supports that it's more accurately characterized by excitability, emotional expressiveness, cravings of excitement, and gaining energy in social situations.
And Miles Myers-Briggs, by the way, I am an ENTJ. Not that that fucking matters for anything. It's 100% made up. Apparently, I'm a fucking supervillain.
Not necessarily
If you compare it to other fictional
but
characters.
gaining something from it, even if it's simply competition or attention. Consider this. You don't have to like people to be an extrovert, and yet you may still gain something from being around them.
Fuck all y'all,
So
but
you
I
may
want to
very
party.
well choose to pick up fighting games because your extroversion makes you crave the competition, just as well as you may play action adventures for the constant excitement, or MMOs and social sims because you do actually like the people in your life and get something meaningful from kind interaction with others. Another correlation they found was between openness and the immersion creativity cluster. RPGs, sandboxes, open world.
Sorry, I'm just stretching my legs here, guys.
Immersive story or a way to express creativity. Most players that enjoy these games tended to have high levels of openness, which, like we discussed earlier, is characterized by imagination and creativity. Folks high in this tend to have a broad range of interests, enjoy change, and are open to new and varied experiences, which may explain why these people can finish JRPGs.
Moment of controversy. Apparently, the new JoJo's is not going to have rollback netcode. Fighting community is pissed. Still going to play it.
even after weird interaction.
For a bit.
You know, this is how I earn a living.
Huh?
For a stream or two, maybe.
I thought you were just doing it for fun.
I suppose some people do.
Hello, I'm some people. Nice to meet you.
I haven't played that game yet. Isn't it good?
100% me. I'm here for the story, and I don't care how weird things get. I'd be willing to bet that the Undertale fanbase is full of high openness people because, again, the trait is all about painting outside the lines, which is probably why it also correlates highly to the enjoyment of sandboxes like Minecraft and games with hefty customization like Monster Hunter World. Conscientiousness was slightly mapped to the Mastery Achievement cluster, which makes sense. Highly conscientious folks are preparers, strategizers, task-oriented schedule followers that likely find challenging strategy games like Advanced Wars and XCOM to be just the right scratch to their itch. The correlation here wasn't as strong as the others, but it may shine a little light on the type of people that enjoy finding all of the achievements. Again, that highly conscientious detail and task-oriented nature probably lends itself to finding some pleasure in unlocking all the achievements and getting all of the collectibles. Okay, I'm gonna come up for air now. That was a lot of big words. Couple things to note. The correlations here are significant, and they were insightful, but they aren't exactly high, meaning that this only
Correlation does not equal causation.
what is usually the case, but is certainly not universal truth.
I've been kind of
After all, maybe the most detailed,
like an idiot, maybe. I don't know. I've been waiting till the whole series is done.
Because your personality ruins them. Maybe they just come off as a chore and you have too many of those in real life, so you'd rather unwind with something
Like-
relaxing. Like I said,
Final Fantasy VII to me is a single
psychology studies
thing, single experience. I do get a kind of a chuckle out of the fact that they're releasing it in 3 different games, which means there's 3 different discs. Just 7, just a 7 remake.
High openness, the stranger and more novel the world is, the more likely you are to really want to sink your teeth into it. Which, by the way, this kind of supports my personal theory of why when a new game trailer.
But I do get a kick out of the fact that Final Fantasy VII, the original one, was 3 discs on the PS1,
It on their mountain of a
and they're releasing 3 parts.
High openness is great and all, but if everything new is appealing, RIP to your buddy's wallet and free time. Or maybe you're the buddy. I'm the buddy. My backlog is bigger than my future. For what it's worth, my take on how who we are affects what we
I have spent the past 2 years between streaming and just generally gaming, just obliterating my backlog. Some of my backlog has become like, these are collector items, or these are just part of my collection, and I may have purchased them with no intent to play them, and just to add them to my collection, or to call them a later play as an investigation when I'm older or have to look back at something. But yeah, I'm kind of the mind where, or what I have been doing is I have been focusing and making sure that the games that I purchase will be played within a period of time, or are games my company makes.
play has to do with personality reinforcement. We seek out not just games, but media in general that reflects our personality. Like Dr. Yi mentioned in the closing statements of this study, games are often stereotyped as escapist fantasies so that we can be who we're not. But we may in fact play them to better experience who we truly are, how we actually tick, and better understand our own identities. A few studies gathered in a meta-analysis by NCBI reveals that our music and television consumption is often for purposes of identity management, emotional regulation, and companionship, especially in younger people. Which leads me to believe that in a lot of ways, gaming may influence our personality in the same way personality affects our gaming. Personality may in fact be the original spark that triggers our interest, but I think over time they act upon each other back and forth. Games may serve as a mirror that reveals what we do and don't enjoy, and what we do and don't identify with, which, especially in our earlier years, might structure who we are. Personality often runs into the nature versus nurture debate, which is almost always both when it comes to most psychology.
Alright. We're out of time because I have to get some sleep and work tomorrow and bring my kids to school and make sure that my oldest leaves early because they have a graduation trip because they're almost going into high school. I swear, Henrietta, she's not dead. She did not choke on any food at any point. Sorry, they did not choke on any food at any point. Sorry. Gotta use those things properly. I fucked up. That's where I'm a bad parent. I still fuck up the pronouns all the time nowadays. Anyway, on that note, everybody have yourselves a wonderful evening. I'm back tomorrow to hop on the bike and go to Git Fit in Elden Ring. We're almost done Limgrave. And we just got the weapon that we're going to see to the end of the game. So, we're looking forward to that. In the meantime, everybody have yourselves a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.